Last time on Lawful Stupid. You're sailing home to the Menagerie with the wellspring in hand.
Given that Davy Jones is now in a mortal vessel and is going to wreak havoc across the Sapphire Seas, I thought they're going to have their hands kind of full. I think we can get Adalbert, the ram, on our side to do like a three-pronged attack, essentially. Not that we have to attack, we can just be the insertion team.
Is this the Battle of Helm's Deep, my guy? Are we going balls to the wall, or are we trying to do sneaky invasion?
He just heard that this fucking god's about to go ham on the Alliance, right? Mm-hmm. And he was also just involved in, like, the end of the war. This seems like a fucking turning point. The last bastion was just fucked up. So to Garrett is if you can get a huge win against this important prison, that's a morale turn. Adalbert, Ram, we want you to help attack.
You have arrived at the Menagerie. My embodiments of magical cards. You've done it. You've succeeded.
We are only cards now.
You're basically just cards now.
Hey, could you say we're out on the deck?
Oh my god!
I would say that you're on the deck and that you're a bunch of cards.
I think it suits us.
Well, now you've got class, but you're making me flush.
Yeah, royal flush.
Yeah, no, I got it. Anyway.
Let me get in here. Let me try this.
Yeah, you got jokes in spades.
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead. I'm kidding.
He'll club you if you say anymore.
I'm the ace in the hall.
You've all captured my heart. Okay,
I got a few more up my sleeve if you want them.
I don't. So you arrive at the docks and you hear a whistle. That doesn't make sense. Those are Tom lips.
What?
He's a dragonborn. I said he whistled, but he ain't got no lips.
He wasn't
put your fingers in your mouth kind of thing.
Dragonborn could have lips. I don't know.
You can do it between his teeth. Just listen to front.
Someone please art dragonborns with lips.
He uses a blade. He uses a blade of brass.
Yes, I remember that.
Or a whistle.
That's dumb.
We don't have that type of technology.
Yeah, you hear a whistle, and then you look over, and there's a dragon. There's a dragonbornman. There's a dragonbornman. He's got like pale scales. And he's got like a fin-like protrusion on his head, but he's also got a cowboy hat. And he's got a big leather duster. He's got pistols on his hips, and he's wearing no shirt. And he's a dragonborn man, and he's whistled at you.
That's a really big kobold.
Captain, that's for you, I'm sure.
Oh.
Well, if it ain't the adventurers, how are we doing today?
And who are you?
They call me Tove. You see, I'm a bit of a trader. I trade in a couple things. One of them's information.
You trade guns?
I sure do.
Oh.
See, the thing is, y'all been taking on some mighty difficult jobs. The thing about mighty difficult jobs is sometimes you need mighty strong tools. The other thing I trade in is a mighty strong tool.
Guns.
Very in character. How do you know that about us? Who have you been talking to?
I told you the first thing I trade in, right?
Yes,
information.
I'm asking you, where did you find out?
Well, I could trade you.
It's probably the proprietor.
Let's not.
I think
I don't much like revealing sources. So how about this? I got some things that I think y'all might like.
Bounce.
Well, for the little lady. Yeah, he winks at you. For the little lady.
Oh, I get it, because they're like dragon types. Got it.
I got a pretty nice piece of hardware. Pistol.
Please, we're in public.
A pistol.
Gun?
Yeah, it's a gun. And, I call it the Dragon's Maw. And he produces a small, it's a 3-barreled, 3-chamber pepper box is what it would be realistically, but it's like a small revolving 3-chamber gun with it's stylized to have the maw of a dragon down the 3 barrels emerging from its mouth. This little beauty here, well, why don't I just show you? Fires, sticks the pistol into the air, fires 3 shots as the chambers revolve. Now that's pretty nice. We like to put lead into our foe's butt.
I want it.
If that was all it did, it wouldn't be an incredibly useful tool.
I don't know. It's pretty fucking cool already.
He breaches it, loads 3 rounds. So you could fire 3 shots at a time with this puppy. Or, if you look at the secondary trigger right here, you can blow your load all at once.
You had me at foe's butt.
You see, had me at blowing your load into foe's butts. He sticks it in the air, pulls the secondary trigger, and a cone of flame just erupts.
We'll take that.
And then
have to get that.
He makes a visible show of breaching it and shaking it to cool.
Gimme.
Yeah, we'll have that.
Little grabby little lizard hands.
No.
What?
I'm in the business of trading, not in the business of giving.
Oh, well, what do you want for it?
1,000 gold pieces is the price.
I thought you were a trader. This sounds very mercantile.
That sounds like buying.
Yeah. Like traders do.
What about information? Would suppose some level of information was as valuable as that?
If you had 1,000 gold pieces worth of information, I'd be more than happy to make a deal. But
what do you want to know? We've seen a lot of things recently. A lot of things.
It would have to be pretty dang juicy.
I would like to, while they're having this conversation, either crouch down to Oslo or pick her up to my level and whisper very quietly. What do you think is a fair price for that, Oslo?
It's really fucking cool.
How much are you willing to pay for it?
Well, I don't have 1,000 gold, but we have 1,000 gold.
I think I might be able to convince him to hand it over for significantly less.
Got him.
Thanks for saving me a spell slot.
Okay, so what
I
do you
don't want to rob this man blind.
Oh, what do you want me to do?
Imagine he'll be on. How much do you want to pay for it, Leslie?
Oh, don't ask for that.
I don't want to rob this man blind because I'll
copper.
probably be working with him later. Trying to be sensible, Garrett, who I can sense disapproval from.
Oh, no, you super down. Mm-mm.
You know what you can do? You can tell him that these chips from Venture Coast are really, really expensive. Because no one can go to Venture Coast anymore.
We got fucking piles of those chips on the way out. That's right.
No one can go to Venture Coast anymore.
I don't think I can convince him of information. I can just make him do something.
You can just tell him to take the chips for the gun.
Yeah, because we give him a ton, and if he goes cash it in, that's a lot of money. I mean, he doesn't know.
Yeah, they'll
that.
bounce back. Their economy will bounce back.
Yeah, come on. They didn't need this
I'm
stuff.
getting wrecked
Cup
by
wasn't
Davy
that big of a
Jones.
deal.
Okay, I'm gonna take all of the chips, put them in a bag. Just stand back up and witness this man more as the conversation carries on. I don't know if he's trying to. I don't know how much information we can get out of him before I just shenanigan him.
Well, the conversation has reached the point of it costs 1,000 gold.
I think I'm gonna get up next to him. How tall is this guy? Can I comfortably put my Probably
No.
not.
No.
He's probably tall.
For everyone who didn't witness that in visual, I can't put my elbow on his shoulder comfortably because I'm little. I think so. Do you want to hand that over for? We just got back from Ventricos, and I happen to have a bag of very expensive chips. Cash these in, you can get far more than 1,000 gold. But I think you want to hand that over right now.
Well, I'm not really interested in what you think.
Be more decisive. This'll
Please.
do.
Please hand it over, and I'll give you this.
I'd take 1,000 gold.
Now, I would like to use the thing that I got.
Yeah, an empress commands. She doesn't.
Yeah, dog.
Please.
She doesn't say, I think. She doesn't say, would you please? An empress commands.
This will settle the tab, sir.
No, you have to give him a command. You will give me that pistol for these chips. That is a command.
I'm uncomfy.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, don't be though. Perry's regal as fuck. Ray
Yeah,
doesn't
I'm
have
not,
to be
though.
good with it. I don't care. It's an
You're not
imaginary
playing,
game.
Ray.
Pretend.
Yeah.
You deserve to have the finest arms and armors in your retinue.
I'm gonna get that as a soundbite, and every time you struggle, I'm just gonna play that over and over and over again.
Just in life, not even just in D&D.
Yeah, you're gonna be walking down the fucking halls of your school. There's a ring ring. That shit's gonna happen.
What was your name again, sir?
Call me Toby.
Tova. Hand over that gun, please.
You got it. And he does a little spin move, hands it to you.
I give him the chips. You'll find those quite worthwhile.
Thanks. He blinks a few times.
A wink.
And now for me, what do you have for me?
Well, I've got some mighty fun for you, our bard friend. What I got, called the Liar's Vanity. It's a nice buckler for you. Outside edge reflective like a mirror.
Okay.
And
Yes.
anybody who looks into it, well, I guess it'd be a better idea just to show you. And he shows you your reflection and make a wisdom save.
Oh, cool. A roll. Give me 1 second here. All right, I'm not really good at that. It's a 10.
Yeah, so you fail to save and you find yourself just go rigid, staring at your own reflection, lost in your own eyes. And about 6 seconds later, you snap out of it.
I don't see what happened. What happened? What's wrong? What did it do?
Well, that's the thing. People can get lost in the gaze of this mirror. Well, it makes a mighty fine shield as well.
Yes, okay. I'm guessing somewhere around 1,000 gold is what you're asking for it.
Oh, for this one, only 500.
Captain, can we get it?
I'm the bank.
Let's see what else he has.
I did win some money at the casino. Do you barter?
Depends. I can be swayed.
Well, he said
Good
info.
deal comes my way.
Information.
You're the most infoist guy of all of us.
Yes, I do have lots of information. What's something you want to know about? I'm well traveled, well known. I know a lot of things.
Well, you got to realize I'm in the business of making money. So anything you tell me, I've got to turn around and be able to make 500 gold off of it just to cover my losses. Plus, I'm going to want to make a profit.
All right.
So it would have to be pretty good, juicy information that's worth a lot to a lot of people.
And so, just out of character, we don't know who the jackal is, right? We never did discuss that he's dead. We don't know. Or did we? You guys know that?
no, we
or-
just-
If you'd asked,
Discovered he was-
Perry would have told you.
Yeah. No, Davy Jones told you.
Yeah.
He said he killed a jackal and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna assume that this is maybe important knowledge to him. I don't know, and so I'm gonna walk up to him and whisper and say, "A member of the Alliance known as the Jackal is dead, and they want to keep it a secret."
One of the hounds, eh? I'll tell you what, it does my old heart good to hear one of them hound dogs is laying dead. 200 gold and it's yours.
Oh, that's got to be some of my own gold. We will take it, please, Captain.
Certainly.
That's
If you can pay for it out of pocket.
Yes, I didn't spend it. Yes, we'll take it. Cheers. And then look over to Oslo. Oslo, 200 gold, please.
but
If you can pay for it out of pocket, Skyson.
Yeah, all of my money is with her. I don't have my own.
are you? Is Oslo your wallet? Is that what you're saying
Yes.
right now?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have 200 gold?
I have like 250.
Okay. Oslo pulls out the separate pouch specifically for Sky
It
Song.
just has like crudely embroidered on it, like BS. Barrett Sky Song, your initials
If
are
you
literally
didn't know.
BS.
You didn't know.
Oh my goodness.
You put a lot
Oh
of
my
thought into this
goodness.
character.
It's none of my business.
And hands you your own pouch.
Cool. And then I'll take the 200 gold and thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Of course. Now, for the young lad of the group, the young buck there in the back, I got something you might be interested in. Call this one the bracer of the out. Yeah, you young man. Of course, I'm talking to you.
Okay. Sure.
You see anybody else around here that looks so virile and handsome?
That's usually Sky Song, but okay.
Look in your mirror, pal. Look in your mirror.
I saw him do that. It's not great. No, don't want to.
He's talking to Sky Song. You go ahead and look in the mirror. The adults are talking. I'm trying to make a deal here.
Yeah, sorry. What did you say you had for me?
Called the Alchemist Bracer. It's a real unique item. It slips right on the arm there. And what it lets you do is fire syringes, fire vials, of whatever tasty little treats, concoctions you want to make up. You can deliver a potion or a poison up to 20 feet away. Holds 2 shots, not too shabby.
Yeah, sure. What are you looking to charge me for?
This sucker right here. I tell you what, I was asking $525 for it because I like you though. I'll knock it down to even 500.
Yeah, boss, that sounds real cool. It also sounds really expensive.
Hey, like I said, they're particular tools for particular jobs for particular folks like you.
That seems very on point and on brand. I don't have 500 gold, but what I do have is about 40 magical rocks that allow you to travel short distances. And then I have a spell scroll of something that wasn't useful enough for me to put in my spell book. But I can't remember which spell it is. I think it's...
I'm pretty sure it's Bless, and I'm pretty sure you couldn't put it in your spell book because it ain't a wizard spell.
But yes, that's why I can't put it in there, because it's not a wizard spell. There's unfortunately
Like I said.
there in that restriction.
Information.
Yeah, that's information.
Creepy.
It's,
Oh, it's almost like he can mitigate.
I'll tell you what. Well, let me see one of them there rocks.
I hand him one of the teleportation rocks from the Tower of Tinsing.
How does it work?
Well, that's a good question. It works when you need it most.
So it's horseshit.
Whisper its name. It'll be there in 3 to 5 business
It's
days.
magical. You can confirm it yourself. If you have the ability to detect magic, it's magical.
He pulls out like a little jeweler's eyepiece.
Ooh, that's impressive. I like that.
Oh yeah, that's magic, all right, but it don't seem too awful useful.
Well, I mean, are you
Why
in
you
the
got
location?
why you got 40 of them?
Why would I not? Why would I not have more? Very useful. You're in a tight spot. You boop, right on out.
I'll tell you what. I'll take the rocks.
Excellent.
And I'll take this. And I'll take the spell scroll. What is that? Bless? Yeah, that's handy. I like that. I'll take the bless.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
You give me 300 gold, and we'll call it a deal.
Yeah, funny story. Don't have 300 gold. Yeah, no, I don't know. Oslo, how much money do we have in the bank?
Well, I still have to do the cost of what it took us to get here, but we did fish all of our food, so that was pretty good. Got about 2,000 in there right now.
Oh man, we're only paying one crew salary.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard about your losses out at sea.
Well, let's just see what you have for the captain, because I don't want to hurt our money too much.
Well, we gotta go talk to the proprietor, too, and give him what we got.
I tell you what, I don't know how much I could possibly have for you, Captain. I got a little doodad that I thought might pique your interest, but well, the little birdie's been tweeting at me, and I don't know how useful it would be to you.
Go on. I think my personal business is my own, but
Well,
I know who you're talking to.
Little birdies, that's all, just little birdies. It's a sword, it's a short sword. Came from the locker, so they say. Call it saltwater embrace, and you can use it to summon spirits from the locker that can shield you from harm.
Oh wow, I wonder what it's like to summon spirits from the locker. That must be a real treat. I
worked
can't
really hard
imagine
on
what
these.
it's like to suddenly be able to harness the power of Davy Jones. Wow.
Hey, listen, it's just me, a patron of the show, who worked really hard on these items to try to make y'all happy. So maybe be cool about it for 1 second.
I'm sorry, another patron of the show made me feel as though I deserve better. than to be mocked by the god that fired me for the second time.
I would say I hear that happens a lot. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll go ahead and sheath this. You don't need this. Right now, my stock is limited because I find such specialities.
I don't like how you seem to know so much about us also.
Well, like I said, I trade information.
We've been on the seas for, 3 weeks?
There's lots of ways for word to travel.
I would love to know more about that.
Some people have been sending lots of messages from the sea.
Real quick question.
Anywho.
Can I identify that sword there, friend?
I mean, it's a little bit rude, but go ahead.
Shane, assuming it's what I think it is from the source that I have, it's a predetermined amount of spirits that can, protect you from damage?
Daily equal to your charisma modifier.
But, so you get temp HP equal to your charisma modifier?
You get 5 temp HP for each spirit that you summon. Daily, you can summon spirits equal to your charisma modifier.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
If your charisma modifier is 5, you can summon 5 spirits that are each worth 5 temp HP. If you summon them all at once, if you go in 5 minutes, you summon one at a time, that'd be great. Whatever.
Question. I don't know my proficiency or stats anymore. That's a little bit meta, but I don't know my proficiency or stats anymore.
No, that's why I made the note of I don't know how useful this is going to be to you anymore.
Captain, if you don't want it, I'll take it. That's going to make me real sturdy.
Well, I'll tell you what, these are special items for special folks. I don't know if it would fit you well.
I see.
Do you think you'll be sticking around the Menagerie long?
Oh, I'm here for the long haul, and I'll have more goodies for you folks in the future, and more information and more wheels and more deals. That's what I'm here for.
How much for the sword?
For you, 700 gold.
Look at Garrett.
I can't use it.
You just said it with...
But I can't use it. Did you hear? They're for special people. I'm not that person.
These were created for you individually by a loving patron, and I would like them to go to the appropriate home.
I'm aware.
It's like a puppy commercial.
I have 101 Dalmatian puppies. If you know anybody who's looking.
Where?
I'll take 100.
Where did you put them?
I did hear about this.
I have a special puppy boat.
I would like it noted that my character was supposed to be like the angry one, but Garrett just took 100 of the puppies and not the last one. He separated it from his family.
I want one of them to be a wild.
That's
It's
the
going to be the
big bad
toughest
guy.
puppy.
The BBEG just takes all but one puppy.
A Dalmatian puppy.
The BBEG is the last puppy.
Yes, exactly.
The hound.
This is me! Spot!
The hound we haven't heard about yet. The Dalmatian.
Yes. Dalmatian.
The Dalmatians. The
I have to update my
Dalmatians.
notes.
Well, if you'll be sticking around, I'll think about the sword.
Yeah. Come back if you'd like to make a deal.
I will. If I want to.
Of course. I thank you for your time. And he gives you like a slight head nod bow.
I do not return the favor.
Thank you, Tova, very much. This is much appreciated.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Bye, giant kobold. Your stuff is awesome.
And goodbye, tiny dragonborn. Your stuff is awesome. The
All of
stuff
her-
on the inside.
All of her notebooks say, I heart Tova now.
It's just their initials written together. I hand Oslo her very small gun.
I'm gonna call it Snapdragon.
Ooh.
Mmm.
Like the flower.
As he's walking away, just, like an owl head just turns fully around like the flower.
The problem is, once I start doing a voice, I cannot
Welcome
stop.
to the library of my knowledge.
So, proprietor?
Proprietor.
Yes.
Yes. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Lawful Stupid just jumped over. First of all, it's free, and we love that. Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, wherever you're at, on the go. Anchor will also distribute your podcast for you. There are a lot of other vendors out there, a lot of platforms that they will make sure your podcast gets to. So it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can make money from your podcast with zero minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Welcome back! You've done it again! Oh, my favorite precious children!
Hey, boss.
Hey. Hello.
Cup, please.
Just drop it on the desk.
Oh, I sit
Oh,
on the
no,
desk.
it's just-
Yeah, yes.
He turns it sideways. Whew. Okay.
It's delicious, if you're wondering.
He, like, grabs some with his finger.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's not bad.
I drank a lot of it on the way back.
Very clean, very pure. I love that. Well done!
We did a thing.
You always look so sad when you come to me.
Rail gave up his
I'm-
life for that cup. Just so you know.
He scrunches his face. No, not. What do you... not Rail. He's just a part. He's also on the ship.
I hope it's worth it.
What happened?
I made a bad deal, and he got me out of it. So it's my fault, really. If you want to blame someone, but I hope your cup is worth it.
We'll have to discuss this more later. For now, a stipend. And he produces 2,500 gold.
Woo!
Oh.
I was always excited as ever, counting each of them.
In platinum pieces, is his way.
I would expect nothing less.
So it's like 300 gold a person.
Is that?
What?
Yeah. 1250
Nah,
goes to the
it's gotta be
ship
more than
fund.
that.
1250 goes to the ship fund. Because your boy remembers the conversation we all had about money. 50% of what we earn goes to the ship.
Right.
1250 divided by 4 is 312.50 or something like that.
I don't know how to do math. I swore it off.
No, I know. That's why I said 300 per person. And then the ship fund gets 1,300 just to make it even.
Well, have you decided where you're going next?
Yes. We're gonna go fuck up the Alliance.
Oh, yes, Albert had mentioned something like that.
Yeah, we're gonna go fuck up the Alliance at their prison. And we're gonna go get that chick. And we're gonna go free everybody. And we're gonna fuck them up.
A bold move, but fortune does favor the bold.
I'm a kobold. So there.
Yeah. It's a very funny joke every time we make it. So, probably lots to do, huh? I'll keep keeping the spirits up, but you just let me know if you need anything.
Can you help us with anything?
Would you like a balloon?
A balloon?
Mm-hmm.
Like a big balloon or like a on a string balloon? Yeah, like if you went to be a clown, just like make a dragon out of a long balloon.
He is now.
I'll take 2.
That is upsetting.
I can only make one.
Because if we're sticking with like historically fantasy medieval accurate balloons, they're gonna be made out of sheep's bladders.
Let's not. It's fantasy
Okay.
material.
Cool.
It's an anachronism.
So I was like, it's like, is that a snake stomach? What is this?
No.
What progress has any of the other troops, soldiers, members
Well,
made?
like I said, Albert had mentioned something about it to me in passing, but it sounded a little dreary, to be honest. Not really my cup of tea.
Why not?
Oh, the fighting and the bleeding and the dying and not for me. I'm here to keep the spirits up, morale, merriment. That's my thing. I don't much go for the other.
I agree. That's my whole jig on the ship is just to keep everybody smiling.
And oh, how good he is at it.
Thank you, Captain.
I've heard.
So yes, you heard Oslo. We're gonna go fight the Alliance. It seems. And I look back to the. Do we tell him about the Davy Jones part? Does he know? I guess. Do you know about the Davy Jones part where he's taken over Rail, and that's why we are very sad?
No, that I should be talking about, but we can talk about it now. So Davy Jones.
That's the thing. He's a dick.
Well, he's not that bad, but
He told me I couldn't do anything against the Alliance, so fuck him.
Well, that was maybe a little bit obtuse, but
Is this a good thing? It seems like it didn't seem like a good thing at the time, and it doesn't seem like a good thing now.
Well, I'll tell you what it is. It means that Rail is still alive.
Technically.
Not dead.
This is a hell to be where he is right now.
I'm sure it's uncomfortable, but that where there is life, there's hope.
I'm going to get him back.
Yes, that would be best.
You speak as if you have a relationship with him. Is this true?
Of course, he was my crew member before he was yours.
Fruit? Oh, wow.
Wow.
I thought you meant Davy Jones.
That's who I meant.
Oh.
Yeah, David Jones, yes.
I thought you were talking about Rail. Well,
Wait.
it's complicated. He is old, not quite as old as I am. He sought and seeks the hand of my dear sister.
Who's been missing for some time, yes.
I thought she's dead.
Yes. Well, for us, it's more like sleeping.
Sapphire.
So he...
Sapphire, yes.
I
Yeah,
thought
so
he
he
was-
seeks...
Wasn't he courting Satania?
Yes.
Two-timer.
No, that you misunderstand. Lusitania is one of the names that you folk gave to my sister.
The goddess of the sea
It's a dragon!
is your sister and is dead.
To be fair, more like sleeping, and also she was my sister before you started calling me the god of the sea.
Does that make... Are you a god?
I'm sure some folks think so.
Yeah. Dragons are pretty close.
So...
Well, particularly us.
Could you-
The primal dragons.
Hmm.
Really realize the definition of god was so... loose.
Well, it's really what people make of it, right? So, God is something that's worshipped. If you're around forever, because we can't truly die, and we were there at the beginning, and we have been here since. We are of great power and of great influence throughout the years in the shaping of humanity, so some folks tend to see the big, powerful thing and go, oh, that's the goddess of the ocean, because she's in the ocean all the time, and she's got control of the ocean, and she's always been here as that goddess of the ocean. But, I mean, I guess it's really eye of the beholder kind of situation. I think it's a little grandiose, personally.
It's very fantastic. What I was getting at is if you have a relationship with David Jones, our goal is to attack the Alliance prison, hit them where it hurts, and perhaps steer him there a little sooner. I don't know what his plan is. He said he's going to wreak havoc on the Alliance. Perhaps...
Oh, he's not going to wreak havoc on them. He's going to destroy them.
Well, does he even need us then? Are we, and I'm looking at the crew, are we wasting time attacking, or are we trying to beat him there before he destroys everything?
Well, we need the person there.
Yes, there will be no survivors. If Davy Jones sets his sights on that prison, there will be no prisoners.
So we have to beat him there.
Yes, we cannot
Said-
beat him. We just have to get there first.
And get the people we need and get out.
Could you then hold him off somehow? Give us some time.
Once again, not much for the fighting and bleeding and dying.
No,
That's
I
really
do
my-
chit-chat, a card game. I don't know what you, beings who've existed for so long, what intrigues you?
Well, it's we don't have exactly a blossoming relationship. It's more like the guy who, do you have a sister?
I don't.
Well, imagine you had a sister and some guy used to hit on her.
I'd kill him.
That's
Imagine
I
it's
would
you
kill him.
hitting on a
Just-
woman.
Oh gosh, how many parents and mothers and fathers hate me? I'll
Yes.
never hit on another woman, I swear.
that would
Today.
be
I'll wait till tomorrow.
that would be of great service for the gene pool at the very least. Sick burn. I know it's my thing.
Yes.
Each was his fire mustache.
That's
So,
the help we would need from you, is just simply keeping him at bay long enough to give us a little more time to...
I'd have to find out where he is, make contact with him, see if he'd even want to meet me.
Well, we know where he is. We just came from there.
No, where he was. It took
He
us
can move
a while.
quickly.
Yes, that's one of the abilities he has. Is he can, as long as he's in the sea, he can be anywhere else on the sea in a blink of an eye. So
He made the threat to kill every single person I knew in the course of a single day. So I would think he could be anywhere, anytime.
it would be difficult, but he could do it. Well, not everyone, you know me.
You were on that list. And Albert. We'll talk.
He may have been bluffing.
We'll talk.
All right. Well, I guess expediency is the answer here. We have to get going.
Yes, that sounds to be the way it is.
Captain?
Yes. How long also do you think it'll take to restart our ship?
Usually it takes a couple days.
Okay, and to get messages to the Ram, and Adalbert to summon the forces.
How long is it going to take us to get to, what's it called?
What I know
Prison.
in relation to where we currently are and like navigation-wise, Tangia, where the Ram is, how long travel times are to the prison we're going to?
Well, it's difficult because the menagerie's constantly moving.
I'm familiar with the ocean, though.
Right. So, are you saying how long it's going to take to get from Tangia to the reef?
I want to make sure we
Reef
all
is the
show
end
up at the
prison.
same time, which is going to affect our timeline as well as like when we let everyone else know to get there.
It would be more advantageous to have everybody meet you at the menagerie, and then the proprietor could move the menagerie into position to get there
Okay.
in a quick fashion.
Proprietor,
There we go.
can you get us within a week's sail of Tangia?
Yes, it can be done.
So a week here to hash out our plans with everyone, rendezvous here, and then head to this prison. How far
Sure.
from the Tangia is the prison?
That would be a month and a half-ish.
So we're looking at roughly a 2-month endeavor.
Yes, but once you get your forces, I can maneuver you in such a way where you could make it to the reef in a week or so.
Certainly. That is just an awfully long time for Davy Jones to come up with a counter attack, which leads me to believe we might want to lead him to think we're striking somewhere else.
You've made this into a race of sorts between yourselves and Mr. David Jones. And do you know the prison is even on his list?
I don't know. That's what's troubling. I don't know how much of my thoughts he can still see. I'm still very much relying on his power. I hold up the little, lone pendant. I don't know if that just lights a beacon every time.
Ooh, I could try something. Cast sending. Davy Jones. Comma. Hey there, Sky Song here. Just wondering, where you gonna be hanging out the next couple of months? Maybe we can kick it or something. Hit me back.
Skysong has a seizure upon Davy Jones' response. He
coughs
can't
up
handle the
fucking
words of the
seawater.
gods. He's busy.
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
For Davy Jones,
you do
press
hear-
1. For Rael, press 2. For Espanol, para número 3.
Rail's not available
You
right now.
do-
Please leave a message.
That's very telling. You do hear a voice respond. Come and see.
Don't like that.
He says come and see, but he did not say where. So I don't know. I think I don't. That's it's pretty foreboding. Maybe he's just waiting for us wherever we go. That's where he's going to be at.
Do you think he can track you back from that?
You can do. My only.
Not while you're on the menagerie. No.
Okay. My only thought is, I don't think we're going to be able to be particularly subtle about summoning forces enough to take on an alliance prison. And if it is possible, some counterintelligence, I think that's the right word for it, might be in order to make him think we're going somewhere else. But far be it from me, I'm not an expert.
Well, I think we're going to catch them by surprise anyway if we gather a butt ton of ships and forces and then just boop right next to the prison, and we're on them within a week.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting your timelines mixed up. It shouldn't take but a couple weeks to do this.
Right. And it's a week for
Totally.
we pop over to Tangia. Everyone sails over here.
Or they meet
And
us
then
on the
we
way to the prison from
probably-
Tangia. We're still looking at like a three.
No, dog. Let me help you out, Captain. Magic allows this place to teleport close to Tangia. I send magic messages. They meet us there, where we will be using magic.
Right.
When we all are together, we use magic to teleport a week out from the prison. So
Okay.
we're talking 2 weeks tops. Maybe
The
2.5.
menagerie poofs everything that's around it.
Yes.
I wasn't aware that the menagerie could teleport. I thought it could just sail very fast.
Oh, weird, because that's been a very specific plot point for a while.
It wasn't really specified.
It moves in mysterious ways.
No, Shane has said it multiple times.
Oh, he said teleport.
Oh, absolutely.
I said move.
Okay, sure. I'll go look it up later.
If we want to split hairs, if we want to split hairs between teleporting and moving instantaneously through means of magic, we can.
Off air.
But to me, teleport implies, like Abra, I go into a beam of light, go into the air, and I'm disposed, somewhere else, broken down to like a subatomic level kind of thing.
More like an
It's
instant
not quite that.
transmission.
It's more closer to instant
It's
transmission.
like
yes.
beam me up proprietor sort of situation.
No, not a beam me up situation, but yes, you could use the word teleport, and you would only be slightly wrong.
Okay, I was confused. Sorry.
Semantics aside, yes, it would take about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Pretty quick.
It's very fast.
We start rallying the troops and we bam for our butts over there.
Very good. I look forward to it.
I'm sure you all have lots to do to organize that. Also, the ship and you two organizing messages.
Yeah, I could be done in like 5 minutes, to be real.
Oh, that reminds me. I got a note from Albert for you to meet him. Sky-Song.
Oh yes, the meeting we talked about upon returning and you congratulating us, and I'll meet him. Where do I meet him?
It's one of the buildings downtown.
Any name? Just I'll know.
No. Here's the address. He gives you the fancy
Oh, okay.
address.
All right, so I'll just go to this meeting. It's going to be very good to see him again. And Captain, when do we leave?
I don't imagine we'll sail away from here. We'll just go along with the menagerie.
Right, we gotta restock and stuff too.
So,
Yes. Okay. Good.
2 weeks.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna head out and meet Adalbert for the super secret thing we were talking about before the last mission, and I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Goodbye.
Everybody, but Devin, headphones off for me, please. So you go to this address and you're going to meet Albert. You find him in a mostly barren room, and he's kind of just like sitting on a crate, and he goes, Skysaw.
Yes, Commandant.
What news of your subterfuge?
Not good, I'm afraid. My contact with the Alliance actually has been imprisoned himself. It seems he attempted to aid my alternate persona, and in doing so he was found out and thrown into a prison of some sort.
But you still have every intention of corrupting taking the corrupted schematics that were delivered to you and feeding that to the Alliance.
Absolutely, but I'm not sure. I would figure some things out, because he was my handler of sorts, and one of the few people that I dealt with on a regular basis who would know me and know what my mission was.
Could not this organization that you work for, could they not provide you with an alternate contact?
That is a problem as well. I've reached out to the organization itself and have not been able to get anyone. There wasn't even a response from them, which is uncommon, mind you.
I have some channels I might be able to navigate to try to get word. Who's your point of contact with this with the organization you work for?
He goes by Jasper. I've never known as we all just know first names. We don't do last names. Jasper is simply his name. He is a changeling like I am. I don't think there's any point in hiding things from you. I know who you are and your brother and sister, and so.
Well, I work with a number of spy organizations. What's the name of this one?
The Foe.
And he looks up at you. And he smiles. And he begins to shift back into his true form of Jasper. Someone's been telling secrets.
Don't you think that I knew this was you all along?
I don't think you knew, and I don't think it matters.
Okay, well, what would you have me do, Jasper? If you're in the same situation, the things are falling apart. It's not like our organization is making that much of a difference now. That my contact for the Alliance is thrown in prison. Now I have to figure out some way. You have to give me another way to give these schematics to, hand them over to the Alliance.
You do whatever you want to do. But you don't tell people my name.
That's not your real name.
Doesn't matter. You don't know that. But there are rules. Wick.
It doesn't hurt me. Yeah, use my name. I'll tell everyone my name. Go for it.
There are rules. And you've broken.
I'm sorry. It's been stressful. Few months.
What would you do if you were me? The rules say I kill you dead where you stand. But you don't care for rules, do you?
I think that the rules sometimes are made to be bent. Maybe not broken. Maybe sometimes broken. What has been the harm so far? We've succeeded in our mission in so getting the schematics. I've done what I needed to do there. The tables have turned. And now, according to the organization, the Foe, the Alliance is now the enemy. And I will make sure that the balance is once again tipped in the favor of the Resistance, keeping our organization pertinent, relevant.
The problem isn't so much with the end result. I don't mind your end game. What I care about are your methods. Because I've been watching you. And you're getting a little bit close to these folks you've been traveling with, particularly Garrett. You've almost told him things. You've towed the line of what you are and are not allowed to discuss. And I think he's a liability.
If you want to be the best at what you do, you blend in. You learn who people are. If I wanted to be trusted, I had to give tidbits, little bits of information to make people trust me. And he does. He's a good ally for the time being.
There are lines, Sky Song, that once you cross, you can't go back.
Understood.
Are you with us?
Of course I'm with you.
Your loyalty is going to be tested soon, Sky Song.
I welcome the test. You'll see that I pass it with flying colors.
You failed one today. There won't be a second failure.
All right, Jasper. I understand. I got it. I hear you.
On your way.
Good day.
Everton, thank you all for joining us. You may attend to whatever business you have.
New gun! New gun!
Yeah, just Oslo shooting into the air, screaming. It is worth noting a significant drawback as you test this. The gun gets very hot when you use its Dragon Breath mode. In fact, it's equivalent to casting Burning Hands at a 4th level.
Whoa!
Pretty ridiculous. But if you do that, it 1, expends all 3 shots, and 2, you have to use your whole action to the next round to cool it off, or else you'll take half of the damage that was dealt as burning damage.
Cool thing we got it for free though, right?
So that's action. That's not like full round action. That's like I can still bonus action move or something.
You can still bonus action. You can still movement action.
Okay. But my actual
your
action. Okay. Neat.
That'll cool it down and reload it, so you could then
neat.
do it again or do 3 shots, whatever you want to do.
Just get a
this is badass.
oven mitt.
Little tiny oven mitt.
Oven mint of cooling.
And the save for it is your proficiency plus 8 plus dex.
Hot potato.
Cool.
Like your gunslinger.
Yeah. Actually, I think my gunslinger DC is based on charisma. I'm not sure.
No, it's based on
Is it dex? Okay.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I rarely am.
I'll go look it up again. Neat. Thank you, Tava!
You're welcome.
From the shadows nearby.
He doesn't even shout back. He just like at a conversational tone. You just hear him
Yeah.
On the wind.
On the wind.
In a tumbleweed.
Dwayne has been fervently researching for quite some time, and I have no idea what it means.
I just want to go get that item, trade the spell scroll and the magical stones, and pay the 300 gold for that wrist bracelet.
Yeah, for Alchemist Bracer, yeah, you got it, dog.
That's what I want to do. I mean, like, I need to send... Oh, yeah, sorry. I obviously coordinate with the parties that I've been, like, chit-chatting with and telling them, hey, here's a time, here's a day that we're all going to meet up. Here's the general plan. I have a couple days to do that. I should be able to...
So you get a hold of Ramel. Ramel, over the series of messages, he's able to communicate that he does have some men on the inside that are going to arrange distractions, and they're going to arrange one of these side entrances to be left open for you for the attack. But he doesn't have. He's in the business of information, so he doesn't have like troops to give you.
Okay. All right, so we don't need to go there then.
Well, that is where the Alchemist Guild is centered as well, as in Tangia.
Okay.
So if you wanted to meet... So you hear from Hrothgar Ironskull, Hrawl Ironskull, Hrawl Skullsmith. So you hear from you hear from
Shane's really invested in my
guttural-
character's backstory. It's really nice to have a DM that caring and involved.
You hear from a guttural grunt, skull something, that he has gotten some of the alchemists together that are hard up, that are, not exactly raking in business right now, and they're willing to get into the fray, because you said it'd be worth it. You said there'd be something on the other side for them, so they're willing to mix it up, pun intended.
Excellent.
So he's got about 20 of the alchemists that are chomping at the bit, ready to earn some coin.
Perfect. And then Adalbert.
Well, you're on the Menagerie with him, so you could go speak to him if you want to.
I don't want to have a whole scene. I just want to know that he's going to give me troops, ultimately.
So he presents to you kind of like two options. One, he can give you like a retinue of soldiers that are survivors from Rombius, veteran troops, and he can just give them to you for your siege. Or he can disperse those forces to surrounding alliance critical areas of importance to try to draw attention away from you.
That's an idea.
Yes. The
Second one?
The second one, please.
That'll make it happen.
Thank you, Adalbert.
Okay. If no, does anyone else have things? I know we're running long, but
Nope.
okay. I would like to have a private conversation with the proprietor after everyone else leaves.
Yeah, very headphones off.
So I feel like it goes a little bit like we talk about all of this, and then he kind of dismisses us, and I don't leave.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was your sister.
Well, when you've been around as long as we have, you pick up names.
Right. That throws a bit of a hitch in my plans.
How's that?
I've gotten on the bad side of Iono and Davy Jones.
Rock and a hard place.
So they say. The god in an Eldritch horror.
The wave in the bottom of the sea.
Anyways, I was hoping to somehow seek out Lusitania and ask for her favor, because I'm a bit useless right now. And I'm going to get these people killed. But if she's not around, then all that means is I will get these people killed with less power in my hands. Do you know of any ships leaving the Menagerie soon?
Plenty. Day in and day out.
Any that are hiring right now? But
Everybody's hard up right now.
20 years of sailing experience.
Looking for a job?
Temporarily, yes.
Bit of a demotion, isn't it, Captain?
You know, after having the god I served for my entire life turn his back on me, I'm not sure any other kind of demotion can really ruffle my skirts. I deserve better than having to rely on gods. I just need to figure out what that means. And I'm not going to get these people killed while I do that.
I tell you what. You shouldn't have to rely on someone else for your power. There is an item that my sister left behind. I think you could use it.
I'm a bit over the vague mysticism. What is it?
It holds a part of her, anchors her to this world, and it would give you power, much like you're accustomed to, except it wouldn't be borrowed from anybody else. It would be yours.
My soul wouldn't belong to someone else. They wouldn't have the power to yank me around like a puppet. Take the people I care about.
No. Nothing like that.
Well, let me get Rail back.
That I can't say.
I can't let it slide. It was not his debt to pay. And I have to make it better. Where is this item?
Well, it's in pieces. And some of the folks that have those pieces are unsavory. Pirates. So maybe savory in your world.
I've learned to deal with them at least. It's an unknown variable.
If you could convince them, one, to lend us aid, that would be very helpful. Maybe in the deal, you could get yourself these pieces of her crown. You could have power of your own. Get out of debt.
Until she comes back and asks for it.
She's not due back for at least another 1,000 years.
I'll be long dead. Okay. Don't go to the mainland without me.
I'll try not to. We could use those pirates. There's a ship setting sail tomorrow. I know the captain quite well. He's a bit of a privateer himself. I think he can get you headed in the right direction.
I'll make myself useful.
I'll arrange it and he'll be expecting you on the docks tomorrow.
Thank you.
And Perry?
Yes?
Oh, you're welcome. I think you're making the right decision.
I would just like to stop making the wrong ones.
It's a step in the right direction.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I turn and walk out.
And a little voice in the back of your head tells you that you deserve this power.
I do, don't I?
Everyone's on? And that's where we'll end this episode.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening to today's episode. What a lot of stuff we found out today. Roll for Humanity is taking place currently. And so what we're going to do is we're going to be donating this amount that I'm about to roll to the Stan Lee Foundation. You can go give your money as well to the StanLeeFoundation.org. And that amount for today is a whopping $19 we're going to be giving to them. Some other things to talk about really quick. Message in a Bottle. It's the service we offer. If you want to give a shout out to a family member, a friend, a loved one, or even pitch your own podcast or something you got going on, we'd love to be able to give you a voice, a few minutes, a minute or so on the podcast. We'll pitch that business or that hello, happy birthday to a loved one. Go to Message in a Bottle on our website, lawfulstupid.org. And yeah, that's a great way for people to find you because we're very important and people listen to us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no better way to say happy anniversary, I love you so much, than those words coming out of one of our mouths after we make dick jokes.
and you paying for it, so thank you.
Yeah, there's no way to know how far in the future we will be recording, so just, like vast, just a wide swath of...
You can only show someone that you love them by paying money. That's a fact.
Speaking of which, the only way we will ever know you love us is if you go on over to www.patreon.com/lawful-stupid-podcast and give us your money. Just straight up give us your money, although you do get rewards for it. Your fun altered spell of the week is Thunderlap. You've heard of Thunder Thighs. Get ready for Thunderlap.
That's my nickname in high school.
Mine too.
It was, actually.
But it's my nickname now.
Well, Thunder Arms is a variation.
My huge, powerful thighs form nothing but the Thunderlap. So if you head on over to www.patreon.com/lawful-stupid, we've got lots of different tiers depending on what suits your taste, what suits your ability. And also you get rewards for that, like being able to put an NPC in the world, which is a gift that Tex the Templar sent us for his lovely patronage.
Yes.
You get Tova now.
And it was Tova.
Tova.
You're darn too.
Darn too.
Oh, God.
Another place that we have seen Tova before is he was also, I believe that Tex brings him up every once in a while in the Discord, where we all talk about our player characters all the time, actually. Both in Red Roof, every once in a while it'll come up, but then we also have a lovely channel called We Were PCs, where a lot of the time someone would just ask a question, be like, hey, if your character got to go on a beach vacation, what would they do? And things like that. So I find it really fun to be able to think about your character in, different ways that you wouldn't really think of them in the game. And so we bring these things up, we all talk about them, and we get to hear about other people's characters. Besides that, there's also the art gallery where you can show art of your own characters or other people's characters. And there's the Red Roof Inn where you can just come and hang out or just talk D&D with everyone. So come join the Discord.
Come and join the Discord.
We'll be waiting for you.
We'll be waiting for you. I believe Tova also spent some time in the role playground, which is very
Yes, I always forget about that because I kind of turned it off because it's very active. There is a very active role play channel going on. And there's also 2 Roll 2 Play where I believe it is out of character stuff going on.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I believe so. I believe it's the out of character chat.
Yes. I named that one.
Good use of words, bro. Dwayne, tell me about merch.
Yeah, you can get shirts, you can get stickers, you can get a Boat Dad mug. There really isn't a limit to what you can do if you just give us dollars. So if you go to store.lawfulstupid.org, you can buy our shit and give us money.
Buy our shit and give us money. Hey, this is Lawful Stupid. Buy our shit and give us money. Hell yeah.
I like it.
I'm into that. It is my task, as always, to remind you to tweet about the show using the hashtag StupidCast. If you do, I will sing your praises right here in the episode. I will also ask you to leave us an honest, not too honest, review and rating on iTunes. No, you can give us you can say we're a 1-star show if you tell me why.
Tear us apart.
Yeah, fuck me up, fam. Please don't.
Do it.
Constructive criticism. Constructive criticism.
Make me sob.
With anything less than 5 stars. If it's 5 stars, you can be like, yeah, good show. And I'll be like, hell yeah, good, honest review.
Good, honest review.
It's also my duty to sorry, I got distracted. It's my duty to leave you with a question to think and
grow. It has been
on.
roughly 1 Earth hour for me personally that you've asked last week's question. Do not recall it, but I did have an answer.
It was regarding the other jokes from the last
more
session.
Delicious?
So.
A kiss from daddy or delicious grief?
I think they're synonymous.
Oh God!
And if you disagree, you just haven't kissed the right daddies.
Or maybe you're kissing the wrong daddies.
That's what I said.
Would like. No, you said
no.
right.
I said not kissing the right. You said kissing the wrong.
Whatever.
Okay.
So the question this week is: Hey, you doing okay?
Damn.
Okay.
Dwayne was so ready to tell me to shut up.
I was ready to say it. It didn't happen.
We love
His eyes, no.
Bye.
Bye.